Hi friends, welcome to my another video. This is the part 4 video in series of fire alarm system designing. In part 3rd video, I deeply covered how to decide the detection zone for the fire alarm system. In this video, I will cover how to decide the alarm zone for a particular project in a fire alarm system. So let's start this video. Now let us understand first what is an alarm zone. Alarm zone is an area of a building where the sounders and the visual alarms get activated together when there is a detection of the fire. It defines who gets alert and how the evacuation is managed. Let me explain you what does it mean. Suppose when the fire has been detected in a building, then the sounders and the visual alarm will alert the occupant to leave the building as there is a fire in the building. Okay, but suppose there is a 30-floor building. Okay, 30-floor building. Suppose fire happened in the 5th floor in some area and the alarm activated. So what you expect? All the 30-floor occupants should leave? No, if all the 30-floor occupants will leave together from the staircase, there will be rush, and due to this rush, the people will not escape from the building efficiently. Okay, so fire alarm zoning will help. Like suppose the fire happened in the 5th floor, it will initiate the fire alarm in the 5th floor as well as its adjacent floor. So the adjacent floor is 6th floor and 4th floor. So there will be an alarm in the 5th floor where the fire happened and the adjacent floor like 6th floor and 4th floor. So the people will evacuate here from 5th floor, 6th floor and 4th floor. Suppose if fire is spread from 5th to 6th, then the alarm will activate of 7th floor, because for 6th floor, 7th floor and 5th floor is the adjacent floor. So in this way, the evacuation can be managed through the alarm zoning. Suppose if fire happened in 5th floor itself, okay, and all the fire alarm sounders of all building activated together, then there will be a panic situation. Though there is no fire in 30th floor, 29th floor, 28th floor, but people will escape the building, leave the building in panic situation, though there is no fire in these floors. So this will create problem for the people to evacuate from the required floor like 5th floor, 6th floor and 4th floor. So alarm zoning will help the people who get alerted, who should get alerted. So here, as the fire happened in 5th floor, then the people residing in 5th floor and 6th floor and 4th floor should be alerted first, and they should be have a evacuation plan first, rather than who is residing in the top floor like 28th floor, 29th floor and 30th floor. Hope you understood what is the benefit for doing the alarm zoning. So with the alarm zoning, we can make phase evacuation strategy. Okay, we can avoid overloading of a staircase and exits. We can reduce the panic across the building, and we can prioritize the evacuation where the danger is immediate, like in our case 5th floor, 6th floor and 4th floor. So this is the importance of alarm zoning, as we are very clear that the alarm zoning is helping in the making of evacuation strategy. So there are 3 types of strategy for the evacuation. One is the simultaneous evacuation, one is the phase evacuation, and third one is the staff alarm only. What does it mean? Let me explain you. Suppose my building is very small, okay, then I can go for simultaneously evacuation, means whole building have one alarm zone. Phase zoning, like I told you in the previous example, in the multi-story building, during the fire situation, it is required to evacuate those occupants who are actually in the danger location. So in that case, phase evacuation is good. So in phase evacuation, separate alarm zone per floor or area is required. So where there is a fire, that zone will activate and alert the occupant. The staff alarm zoning is generally in the hospital projects. Okay, why? Suppose in the ICU, if there is a fire happen somewhere and the alarm in the ICU will activate, then it will be more problematic than the fire. Why? Because maybe in the ICU there is a operation ongoing and the patient is in very critical situation. So if there is a fire happen and all of a sudden the ICU alarm get activated, then it will be bad for the doctors as well as the patient itself. In this case, the alarm will first alert the staff only, and when they reported the fire, actually they will make the public alarm. Okay, but all of a sudden during the fire, ICU or the ventilator rooms will not activate its fire because it will be danger for the patient who is admitted in the ICU and the ventilator rooms. We will take example one, like office building of 10 floor. Then the evacuation plan strategy will be phase evacuation. Okay, in that case every floor will have a separate zone. So as there is a 10 floor, so there will be 10 zone. Okay, and suppose if fire happen in 5th floor, then the alarm will activate in 5th, 4th and 6th floor, which I already discussed. But in case of hospital, which is example 2, the evacuation strategy is progressive horizontal evacuation, unlike in the building, which is phase evacuation. In hospital, suppose fire happen, then it will first alert the staff of the hospital, then a staff will investigate this fire and alert the general public alarm. All of a sudden, if fire happens and it will activate the sounder of ICU, then it will be a problem for patient and doctor. So in hospital there is progressive horizontal evacuation. So first staff will be notified through the fire alarm system, then it will be ICU, then public waiting area. Hope you are very clear with this. Here I want to highlight one very important point related to alarm zone and detection zone. In one alarm zone there can be many detection zone, but vice versa is not acceptable, meaning in one detection zone we cannot have more than one alarm zone. It should be one only. Hope you are very clear with this point. Now let us take example of our senior accommodation, which I took example in order to select the level of the fire alarm system and the detection zoning. Now let us take the same example and try to decide the alarm zoning. So as we know, this project is a G+5 building with roof floor, and the floor area is 1080 meter square. The room inside each floor have 26 rooms, and there is electrical room and telephone room in each floor. There is no ceiling void, and there is open to sky staircase, and there is one corridor, and the fire alarm system assumed is addressable fire alarm system. So let us decide the alarm zoning for this building. So each floor will have one zone. So alarm zone 1 will be for ground floor, alarm zone 2 will be for first floor, alarm zone 3 will be for second floor, alarm zone 4 for third floor, alarm zone 5 for fourth floor, alarm zone 6 for fifth floor, and one alarm zone is for staircase. Okay, as I told you in the detection zone that staircase is open to sky, so there is no any fire alarm detection points, so there is no any detection zone for that staircase. But though there is no detection points in the fire alarm system for the staircase, we should contain an alarm zone as it is a escape route. Hope you are very clear with this. If you already watched my video related to the detection zone, then I told you that our staircase is open to sky. I will show you. Our staircase is open to sky, so there is not required any detection points, fire alarm detection points. Though there is no any detection points for the fire alarm system, still it's required the alarm zoning as it is a evacuation route. Hope you clearly understand how to decide the alarm zone for a particular building. If you really like this video, then please give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Please press the bell icon for future videos update, and most important, please share my video with your electrical friends. We will meet in any other video. Till then, take care, keep learning, and bye bye. Thank you so much.